Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we talk about another Valorant spreadsheet once again from Flynn. I think this is now September 26th. I think this is now the 20th episode, or maybe it's the 19th? I think it's the 20th. Might be wrong. But either way. So let's just first have a look at the previous spreadsheet that we saw. So this is the Americas, and we're gonna go backwards because we're kind of screwed up. So this is China, Pacific, and EMEA. Not a lot of changes, I'll be honest, in some of these spreadsheets. So let's start off now with the Americas, and not a lot of changes. Sentinels, nothing. EG, nothing. Leviathan, nothing. C9, nothing. Loud, nothing. Crew is now looking certain that Klaus will be coming back to the roster. As looks like they will not be going with Askia, who will not be joining Crew Esports, so they could be having two new players, having MTA and Shy. 100 Thieves, nothing. Furia, nothing. G2, nothing. NRG is now looking certain that Marv will be joining NRG, obviously along with the rumors of Demon1 and Ethan. Not really too sure how that's going to go, considering EG are basically holding them contract hostage. So I guess we'll find out there. And MIBR, also nothing there as well. So very, very short one for the Americas. EMEA, and it's a bit more interesting here. Fnatic, nothing. Giants are looking a bit more. Is that looking a bit more of a possibility that the red guy will be joining Giants Gaming as their new flex player, which I was not expecting, but either way. Foot Esports, nothing. Team Liquid, nothing. Koi, as you can see, Magnum is gone because rumor has it that he actually got poached by Carmine Core to be their Sentinel player. I think originally Magnum, he was going to be the IGL for Koi, but now is looking pretty certain that Magnum will be joining Carmine Core as their new Sentinel. So now we know that Martin and Magnum, both of them actually, two Chess players, Chess Republican players I should say, both of them will be joining Carmine Core as the new players. Hopefully, well, at least hopefully there is going to be some there's going to be at least some French talent on this roster. Hopefully, it's not just no French players. So at least there'll be some. Well, I'm hoping that there are some French players at least in this roster for Carmine Corp. Team Vitality, I know it's not it's not on the spreadsheet, but in a different one in the replies, that Kix has officially joined Team Vitality. Another young protege, as they actually say it on their Twitter page, just to announce Kix. This is really exciting. I think having Runner, who, as I've been told and what I've been hearing, he is a phenomenal duelist player, and Kix, I'm pretty sure, is a controller player. A very young player as well from Estonia, the first Estonian, pretty sure, to be joining the tier 1 scene of Valorant. Really excited about this. I think this is a great opportunity for Kix and also for Team Vitality. I think they're currently building a pretty decent roster like they did last year as well. I think their roster is decent on paper. I'm just not really too sure how it's going to rack up against everyone else in the EU side. But I'm excited to see how he goes. I won't say I have a lot of high confidence on him, but I'm just intrigued to see how he goes, really. It would be interesting, considering that Runner has been announced, and it's looking pretty certain that Strain and Center, both of them will be staying with the team, and Kix has officially joined, so now, obviously, the final piece of the puzzle is to add Safe into the lineup, which I think is definitely going to help Team Vitality a lot for next season. Navi, nothing. Gentlemates, nothing. Team Heretics, nothing. And BBL Esports, also nothing. Pacific now. And I don't think it's been... Actually, no, never mind. There is a change for Pacific. I just realized that. Never mind. Z Division, nothing. DRX, nothing. Even though they announced that 5K is now a content creator for them, which is interesting. Talent, nothing. Destination Focus, nothing. Team Secret, nothing. Global, nothing. And Gen.G is where we finally have an announcement of a player. That being Texture. I'll be honest, this one kind of came out of left field. I was not expecting Texture to be signing with Gen.G. I know those rumors that he might be joining RIQ. I thought he might maybe join a Detention Focus or something, but Gen.G, I think this is actually a great change for Gen.G. I think they definitely struggled in the flex department, we'll say. It was a Goddad, I'm pretty sure, who was their flex. Wasn't that great, I'll be honest. But I think Meteor and Texture, I mean, both of them have proved themselves that they are very, very competent players, especially last year. I mean, Texture was with Global, and he was actually pretty decent there. Meteor, he was maybe the best player, I'll be honest, on Gen.G. So I think this is a great change for Gen.G. Kind of depends on how they utilize him, or especially from the coaching staff, or will they use Texture as like a second duelist, or are they going to pick up another player to be the duelist? Not really too sure how that's going to go, but decent change though for Gen.G. I think that's a good start to rebuild their roster. Paperrex, nothing. Bleed, nothing, even though rumor has it so that Yay will probably be joining Bleed, but not really too sure on that. T1, nothing. NRQ, also nothing. And then finally for China. Nothing once again. No changes currently for China. One thing I will actually mention about China is that I will be talked about. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in a couple of videos ago, but I will be talking about the Act 1 variations. But basically, I'll be talking about China as a whole. So the results for China, so Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. I will be talking about all the results there. Mainly the main event. I will be talking about the main event, not the open qualifiers or the closed qualifiers for the main event, or for the play-ins, I should say, whatever. I will be talking about the main event. So Act 1 variation, Act 2. Can't remember what Act 2 is, and Act 3 can't remember what Act 3 is either, so I'll be talking about that mainly. We're not be talking about the open qualifiers at all, but once again here, no changes for China. So that's really about it for me. It was a bit of a quiet week, I'll be honest, or even a quiet day, I should say, for Valorant regarding esports. Obviously, big ones include Gen.G signing Texture, Team Vitality even signing Kicks, and Carmine Core poaching MAGNUM from Koi, and I guess maybe even Klaus possibly will be rejoining Career Sports. Obviously, it needs to be officially announced soon. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.